Chris, the 3763 BP, great twist on a floor plan. I love what you guys have done. Walk us through it, my man.
Well, Ian, we've taken a floor plan which we introduced in 2004 as the first front living room in the fifth wheel business. We've had different floor plan ideas through the years. Most recently, we have the 3760, 3761 front living room, bath and a half.
Yes, sir.
What we've done is, we're actually going to talk about two different floor plans using one floor plan. So I do want to talk about the 3761, also 3763, and then as we feed into the kitchen, we'll break them out separately.
Perfect.
The 3760, 3761 FL, the reason we use two numbers, 3760 is the 18 cubic foot RV refrigerator, 3761 is 18 cubic foot residential. Just like the 3762 Butler pantry, 3763 Butler pantry. What I want to talk about first, Ian, is how the front living room has come a long way. The first one we made in 2004 didn't even have a slide on the door side upstairs. So the invention of slides in the RV industry have really helped us through the years.
Sure.
What I want to talk about first is in the Montana, one of the few floor plans that we have with the windshield in it.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
And on the TV here, it's actually on a power lift.
Okay.
It has a remote control, takes it up, remote control that takes it down as well. So when you're not using it, you have a full automotive windshield in the front, just like you have in your automobile, just like they have in the motorhome industry as well.
Love it.
Plus, we have a nice pull-down shade up front as well, too. Okay. So when we talk about front living rooms, there's a lot of variations. Not all front living rooms are the same. Not all rear dens are the same. Not all rear livings. Not all bunkhouses.
Yep.
I want to talk about what do you get for your dollar. We have 75-inch tri-fold hide-to-bed sofas standard in the upper deck. What does that do for you? First of all, it gives you a 3-cushion couch.
An actual couch, not a love seat.
You can actually set 8 people up here comfortably. Okay. Also, what you're seeing now is bunkhouses have been popular for years, but you have people that may have older children or may have an idea that maybe in 2 or 3 or 4 seasons, they may not go with them anymore.
Yep.
So instead of mom and dad going, oh boy, we got this bunkhouse we need to unload, we're seeing people taking a look at the rear den, also taking a look at the front living rooms. And I'll show you why. Because if we look right back here, you're going to notice a curtain that we have on the front living room. This curtain right here will slide over and it will separate the upper deck from the kitchen area. So that is an abbreviated version of a bunkhouse.
Yeah.
So when we talk about tri-fold hide-to-bed sofas have come a long way through the years. For years, we had the 1-inch cushion with the springs and the bar across the back.
You know it.
Then the faucet shut off one night. Then it went to hide-to-bed air mattresses. Okay, and then all of a sudden, guess what? Where's the pinhole?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, can't find it.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, the faucet shut off on that. But look at this, folks. Talk about comfortable, but more importantly is talk about how easy it operates. By just pulling the legs down here, then you pull down the cushion right behind it here. This floor plan right here allows for both of them to open up, and it leaves you about a 6 to 12-inch gap between them for walking space. So this is nice and cushioned, and I always recommend to get on it and try it out because that is very, very comfortable. It's the most comfortable tri-fold hide-to-bed sofa I've ever seen. Okay. And it's easy to put up and easy to put down as well too.
And like you said, Chris, the thing I really like about this is kind of like you mentioned, you're taking what normally would be a couples style model, right? You're taking a front living room, perfect to be able to sit back, entertain, which I know, is a lot of couples, that's what they like to do. They, they have friends at the campground. It's what camping's all about. But in case the older kids, like myself, want to go visit, I have a place to sleep. I have a dedicated place. You get the curtain, you get to close it off, you get the privacy. I love that you're able to take, what again would normally be a couple's model and turn it into a family RV.
It's multi-purpose, and you're seeing a lot of that today. I got 17-year-old twin daughters. They have short attention spans. All kids do. They're glued to their phones and so forth. But listen, we may want to go out one weekend, and they may not want to go with us.
Sure.
Okay. So we go out, and all of a sudden, I don't want to be stuck with a bunkhouse where your kitchen and family room are just very minute.
Yep.
This is multi-purpose, and you can section it off.
Yep.
And hey, you know what? I've gotten the elbow at nighttime before. I've never heard myself snore. My wife said I snore. I don't agree with it. But I get the elbow. I got to get up, and guess what? I got to go sleep somewhere else. So you know what? A man could come out here and sleep and have his privacy.
There you go.
Okay, dual trifold hide-to-bed sofas. You also have a power theater seat looking straight across to the TV. On the Montana, not only is it power recline, but you also have massage, you also have heat, and you also have a light as well too. Okay, and then you have a nice center armrest right here. Gives you separation. This floor plan does not give you the pontoon cup holder.
Right.
Or just you sit on it, it gets between you.
It moves, it spills whatever is in it.
Gives you 6 inches of separation.
There you go.
I'm 6'6" tall. Our ceilings, whether it's a front living room, rear den, bedroom, 6'8" height upstairs.
There you
when
go.
we talk about the front living room also is, through the years, is the TV has always tried to outrun the air conditioner, but in RVs it just can't get away. So we use the Coleman Whisper Quiet air conditioning. And the biggest complaint with RVs is the noisiness of an air conditioner. So by
It's like a
eliminating
hurricane.
the shroud, again, when the shroud, if it's exposed, it's not quiet.
Right.
Because that's where the noise comes from, okay? By eliminating these, your air returns, it's 35 to 40% quieter than a standard RV air conditioner. So in relationship to the TV, you can keep the TV at a reasonable volume, and you don't have to talk over all of them. Plus, you also have an electric heat pump built into it. You have 3 heating elements in the Montanas. You have a 5100 BTU fireplace, which runs on electric. It gives you the flame look, the nice pretty light, the ambiance. Also, it does have a fan in there for additional heating. That's 5100 BTU. The heat pump is 16,500 BTU.
Wow.
That will give you heat all the way throughout the coach out of the AC ducts in the ceiling. That will take the chill out of a unit, especially in the morning or nighttime.
Absolutely.
Save your propane. And then you do have your furnace, which is 35,000 BTU. Save your propane.
There you go.
Okay, so use the quiet air conditioning there as well too. So with the upper deck here, largest out of any front living room as well too. But notice all the windows that you have, because on the Montanas, not only do you have a day shade, but you also have night shades as well too, rollers. I want to point out to you as well too, you're seeing a lot of RVs that are eliminating the legs.
Yes.
They may put their headers here, they eliminate the legs, okay? The bad thing about that is now all of a sudden you don't have anything to deflect the light at daytime or nighttime, okay? It may look cool, you know, with the wood frame about it,
Sure.
but functionality, it's not there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
An idea is one thing, but practicality is the next.
Sure. I mean, the idea of a blackout shade is to black it out, and if you don't have the side there, the light's going to show through.
Yeah, your side curtains you're going to have exposed.
Yeah.
So
Good point, Chris.
how about we go down in the kitchen area?
Yeah. So again, folks, if you're interested, this is the 3763 BP, brand new floor plan from Montana. Simply text Easy RV to 32094. Put Easy in the comment, Easy RV in the comment box, or call 866-853-3510.
We're getting closer to the secret.
The secret.
Unveiling the secret. What I want to talk about is a pedestal-free dinette table that all Montanas have standard. Montanas we have with 2 hard chairs. We also do have 2 wooden chairs that do fold. In this floor plan, they'll be located underneath the bed. What I want to show you is the elimination of a pedestal.
Okay.
The biggest pet peeve I have is sitting at a table and banging your knee on it.
Yes.
Okay, everything falls over. This is very easy to operate. It extends out, it lifts up. You have storage underneath. Now we also want to extend the eating area or the surface, pull these out, flip this down right here, and now you can fit at least 2 to 3 more chairs here if you want.
That is
So you
extremely
can one on the end,
easy.
2 here. Okay, very nice and easy to operate.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, again, it's nice, sturdy.
A lot of times, they have like spring loaded, and you're fighting to try to pull them out, push them back in. This is simple.
Goes right back in here.
Love it.
Also, I want to talk about the 110 USB ports as well also. Okay, when they're not in use, they do fold down.
Talking right
it
away.
eliminates them right there. A lot of people are using RVs for work now on the road.
Yes.
Traveling nurses is huge.
Yes, sir.
For me, this would be an office for me right here.
Yep.
And thank God for wireless. You know, so it's really helped us. So again, Here's my power to charge my phone, my computer, anything as well too. Also, you have the chair buddy underneath. So when you're getting ready to travel, okay, this chair buddy lifts up right here, and then you slide the chairs right underneath here and here, and it goes right back down and holds the chair in place right here on top of the chair.
That's fantastic, Chris.
Right,
rather than having the straps, because I've had to unstrap a lot of RVs when they come in, and a lot of times they're hard to get to.
Absolutely.
They can, to be honest, it kind of hurts the fingers sometimes with the hooks, and it's just a pain. You have to find a place to put them somewhere.
We can never figure out how they did it initially.
Correct.
Like, my God, how in the world did they ever do that? And that way it doesn't scratch the wood as well too, the solid wood.
Yeah, okay. That's great.
Now, what I want to talk about in this floor plan as well too is we gave you an 8-foot tall slide over on the off-door side. Typically, we go 6'6" tall slides to give you the big windows. We went with an 8-foot slide right here to give you taller cabinets in this floor plan right here. Because by adding the half bath and the Butler pantry here,
yes,
it eliminated storage.
Yep.
So we brought it over here as well too. Okay, we also gave you the nice soft closed doors.
Love it.
Okay. Also, soft closed drawers. Okay.
Fantastic.
Here we go. And you ready?
All right, I'm ready, buddy. I'm
Here's
ready.
The introduction of the 3763 Butler pantry.
Dun dun dun.
We still do have the 3760, 3761 front living room.
Okay.
Which gives you the half bath right here.
Yes.
Still a great seller.
Absolutely.
We've had people say, you know what? Love the floor plan. Really don't need the half bath.
Sure.
I'd rather have additional storage.
Yep.
A separate room area, multifunctional.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did is we added the Butler pantry to it. Over here on the off-door side, nice doors and drawers with a countertop, and also a nice window for ventilation.
Very good.
Over here on this side, what I want to show you here is you have nice, large, deep storage here. This is what I want to show you. Look at this idea. Look at that broom closet.
Look at that.
Who would have ever thought to put a broom closet in a Butler pantry? You know what? You have that 25-foot expandable hose for your central vacuum, which you can hook in here.
Yep.
But also people take a broom with them as well too.
Certainly.
So now this also separates off. You have a nice preparation area here. You have a nice place for a coffee maker, a Keurig.
Yeah, toaster.
A toaster. Ice maker. We have one at our lake house. Love the ice makers.
Yes.
It makes those funky ice cubes with the holes in the middle. And then again, nice storage here again. Attention to detail.
You know, Chris, if it was me, and this is just me, but that would be my bar. I could have my ice maker there.
Exactly.
I can set up some drinks in there. I got a spot to make them. It's out of the way.
It is. You see a lot of houses, today, whether it's in the kitchen area or transition from kitchen to family room, where they have a nice area for,
making
sodas.
Cocktails,
making
sodas.
Sodas. Hey, that's what RVing's about, right?
That's
it's
right.
Getting out and enjoying it.
That's exactly right.
You never know. Like I said, whatever you want to use this for, it's up to you, folks. But this is the introduction of the Butler pantry, 3762, 3763 Butler pantry. Let's take a look up in the bedroom here.
Yes, please. And Chris, one of the things I want to mention as well is how well lit Montanas are. It's one of the things that I always really enjoy. No matter what room I walk in, if it's the bedroom, if it's the bathroom, if it's the kitchen, every single room that I step into has great lighting. I mean, you talked about the 8-foot high slide. You have lights up top. You have lights down below. It's very well lit. Big windows.
The LED lights have made a big difference in the RV industry. For years, they used halogen. Mm-hmm. Halogen would get hot. Halogen would not last long. Halogen would use a lot of power.
Yep.
Okay? And you had to replace them more frequently than LEDs. These here do not get hot. We actually lowered our converter. We used to have 95 amp converters. Okay, we actually lowered them because LED lights do not take power. So you're seeing even we use LED lights on the outside of the coach as well too, all around. Also, your tail lights are LED as well too.
Oh, very cool.
What I want to talk about in this floor plan here is the bedroom and bathroom area.
Sure.
This is the only front living room that has a double sink in the bathroom and a full closet right behind you, Ian.
Look at
And
that.
if you can open that up, right behind you is where your stackable washer dryer go.
Oh, there it is.
Only 5% of all RVers actually use a washer and dryer. So for the other 95% of people, which we appeal to the majority at times,
Sure.
it's that much more hanging storage. There are other brands out there that will have 2 sinks, but no closet.
Yep.
Or 1 sink and a closet. No 2 sinks and a closet.
I love it.
Then we come back here into our bathroom area.
Yes, sir.
And now we get into our double sink, okay? Again, if you're not going to be home, it's nice to take your home on wheels.
There you
Always
go.
like to talk about the 30-inch by 48-inch one-piece fiberglass shower with a seat. I'm 265 pounds on a good day, okay? But when I step in here, it doesn't sink.
Yep.
It's fiberglass. It doesn't have the plastic surround, plastic pan, where the double-sided tape releases. You get
Yep.
the old wave.
And it's one piece, less chance for leaks.
Absolutely. It's not held up by 2x2s underneath.
And the other thing I like about the seat too, Chris, and this is just for me, like I know my wife loves it at home to shave her legs, right?
Sure.
Because, it's a lot easier to be able to put her leg up there, shave her legs. And so I love that it's in the RV too.
Well, I see you smile when you say that. So maybe you shave your legs too. I don't know.
You can see here, I mean, maybe I need to. I'm a hairy guy. I don't
Those
know.
your legs or you're riding a chicken. So, but if you notice a nice porcelain foot flush toilet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a ton of room here too.
Even if you have kids with you, I always talk about kids for years used to have those Trigger plastic marine grade toilets.
Yep.
And the kids never flushed the toilet. This year, Ian, it's almost a game. You
Yep.
know, where you're flushing it up and down.
Yep.
I always like to talk about the recessed sinks where they're not elevated. When you get elevated sinks, you get that caulking around there, and after a while the
Yes.
caulking breaks out. It gets dirty, you get grime and nasty in there, and it just gets ugly. This is a pet peeve of mine when we're at home.
Yes.
It's nice and easy to wipe off, and you don't have to, pick that caulk up all the time.
And Chris, it's funny because I talk about that a lot in the kitchen about having an undermount sink. For that, right? You're prepping food, you can put it in there. But it's also a big deal, like you said, for the bathroom. My wife gets mad because, I keep facial hair
Sure.
and shave it off and it makes a mess. And this just makes it way easier for cleanup, bud.
I like it. And the benefit of this floor plan here, you have other manufacturers that are putting the washer dryer closet back here.
Yep.
Had a customer tell me that he was told by a washer dryer supplier in the RV industry that if a washer dryer is in the back of a unit, towable unit, it could void the warranty.
Wow.
Because in washers, they put concrete in them. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah, your washers have concrete in them, and if it bounces, it could break the concrete.
Oh,
So, but that's why we put it in the closet here.
makes sense.
But not only do you have storage on the inside, but let's talk about storage on the outside.
Yes, sir. And that's one of the things that excites me because when it comes to a front living floor plan, generally, that's kind of one of the downsides is that you just don't have the exterior storage. But that is not the case at all.
Not at all. When you talk about front living rooms, you talk about front kitchens, you have less pass-through storage in the front because, Ian, there's only one room upstairs.
Yep.
Typically, in most fifth wheel floor plans, you have a bedroom and a bathroom upstairs, so your upper deck is longer, so it makes your front pass-through storage much longer as well, too.
Gotcha.
Not a problem anymore. We've made it up in the rear, okay? But I want to show you here the cat's meow.
Yes,
we were
sir.
the first manufacturer to go to this more-eyed step a number of years ago.
Okay.
And it's just gotten better through the years. This buyer has a tendency to be places days, weeks, months at a time.
Yep.
The benefit of the more-eyed step above with the strut assist, notice how easy it is. Just takes one finger and it lifts right up and it goes in.
That's
no
awesome.
more of the flip, and kick in. It's wide, it's sturdy, it doesn't rust, it doesn't creak, but more importantly, I'm a dog owner, it's pet friendly.
Oh, I never
I've
thought
given
about that.
tours
That's a
in our
good point.
factories before with customers
Yeah.
that have had their pets,
Yep.
and I actually had one take a nap on one, but it is pet friendly. Can't forget about the pets.
Yeah, absolutely. And for, the thing I like about it too, Chris, is that you guys put a bigger grab handle on here. And so
Absolutely.
if you have bad knees, getting up the steps can be a problem. And so you have to have that extra support. And I love that it extends out further.
Morai does make an arm that will fasten onto this as well too.
Okay.
On Morai's website. It gives you additional assist. But again, this is awesome right here. It's very user friendly. But let's talk about the awnings here, which moves us to the space in the back.
Yes. Yeah, full awning coverage across the whole thing.
It poured earlier today, didn't it, Ian?
Yes, it did.
Poured for like 2 hours. Can you imagine if you're camping and you got to sit inside and watch it rain? Look at these 2 full-length unobstructed awnings that you have, the full awning space that you have in this floor plan. I love spending time outside. That's what RVing is. If I want to stay inside, I'll stay home and do that.
Yep.
But people want to sit outside. This is a tailgater. We're in the Carolinas. Okay. We've got college sports, pro sports, whatever. NASCAR races.
Yep.
Okay, when they start inviting people, hopefully soon. But notice the space you have out here. You can put a big old spread out here. Have your friends over.
Well, and it's all great usable camp space. You don't have a bunch of vents or anything out here. I mean, you get full use.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you could be out here by yourself.
Yeah.
If you're in timeout, go out to timeout. Look at the storage here, Ian.
This, Chris, is what I love about the floor plan. I mean, there's lots of love inside, but when we're talking about, for me personally, I'm all about the storage outside, and I love this.
Is it huge?
Oh, it's massive.
Is it gigantic? Massive? Unheard of?
Right?
Nobody else has it? But look at the 8-foot width that we have. There's some other manufacturers that have this to a point, but then they put dividers in there.
Right.
That makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
That's like putting a fence in the middle of a football field.
Well, and it's funny because a lot of times, when you're going camping, Chris, it's hard just to try to find a place to fit one set of cornhole boards. In this, I mean, I can fit 6 in there.
Cornhole boards, ladders, fishing poles. Wait till we get in the back because I'm going to show you something else. The biggest thing with RVers are doing right now and people on the lake. But let's move to the back right here. So we have storage here.
Yes, sir.
We also have side saddle storage here as well too. Okay. Ian, do you realize how popular kayaking is?
Yes.
I'm not a kayaker because they don't make a kayak that can hold me.
Well, and I'll tell you what, it's tough to find a kayak right now if it tells you anything about popularity.
It is. I tell you, I've been in the gander stores and my gosh, they're gone.
Yep.
So you look at this in the back right here. From this entry right here, Ian,
wow,
to that wall is 14 feet.
That is awesome.
Do you know how many people through the years have said, Chris, I only thought they made kayaks in 6 foot, but all of a sudden they went 8 foot, 10 foot, 12 foot, 14 foot. And it's important. People want to get out, kayak, exercise 14 feet from this door to that wall right there.
That
you get at least
amazing.
We have a couple kayaks that came with the place we're renting this summer.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had double seaters.
Oh.
And those would fit in there just perfect. But just massive storage in there as well too. Most of the manufacturers, we do have floor plans that will give you a slide tray. The rear den has a slide tray. The front kitchen has a slide tray. We wanted to change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And take that 10-foot depth and make it 14 feet.
Chris, that's, again, and I love that you guys did it on a front living floor plan that historically lacks outside storage. And this is some of the biggest storage I've ever seen on a fifth wheel.
Look how big it is, Ian.
Curled right up in there.
Curled right up in here. I'm in timeout.
Good night.
But it's large.
Yes. Now, Chris, I see you also have a hitch down below as well, right? You talk about being active and, maybe biking.
On this floor plan right here, being we have the drop frame, this is an accessory hitch here. This will support 300 pounds.
Awesome.
Now, many of our other floor plans that don't have a drop frame will have a tow hitch.
Okay.
Same again, 300 pound support, but also it have the chain loops and your 4-pin wire connector. So it has 300 pound capacity plus 3,000 pound towing.
Okay.
Again, you'll want to check with your state laws on that. All states in this country are different. So you want to investigate that as well too, because I'm not here to get you in trouble, and I'm hard to get a hold of about after 9 p.m. for bail money. But again, I had a gentleman ask me yesterday from Florida. He goes, can I pull a trailer with my 3121RL? It does have a tow hitch on it.
Yep.
But I told him, please check with his state laws.
Yep.
Now,
absolutely.
You get in the Midwest, central part of the United States, Southwest.
Yep.
I've seen people pulling 80 foot. I mean,
it's a big train.
Fifth wheel. I mean, I've seen them pull stuff going You got to be kidding me. Oh my God. Oh, I better get that VIN number so I can make it down so if they turn in a warranty claim on it.
That's
so,
right. That's
you want
right.
to finish, Ian?
Absolutely, guys. So again, Chris, thank you so much. Folks, this is a brand new floor plan from Montana. It is the Montana 3763 BP. And as Chris showed you, you not just have a ton of storage inside with that big Butler pantry up front in the bedroom where you have not only the double vanities, but also the wardrobe, but you come outside and you have to have some of the biggest fifth wheel storage in the industry.
Absolutely.
The fact you can fit a 14-foot kayak inside of a fifth wheel is something I personally have never heard of, Chris. So folks, you'll want to get your name on one of these. Simply text EZRV to 32094. Put EZRV in the comments section below or call 866-853-3510. With that, we can give you a virtual visit on an RV just like this that is by you so you can see exactly what you'll be getting, can handle everything right over the phone, paperwork in the mail, and best of all, we can deliver it to you and drop it off to your house or campsite. Chris,
I love it.
thank you so much.
Thank you very much.